So if you're dreaming of a last-minute getaway before summer wraps up, you can still score some pretty great deals. Paul Grover, co-founder of Robert Paul Properties, is here with some ideas. Paul, welcome.
Hey, good morning.
We love that we're going to soak every second of summer. We are not going to let a minute go by that we're not taking advantage. And so if people are like, I need to get to the Cape one more time, they can still score good deals. Where do they look?
Yeah, definitely. All over Cape Cod.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it's been a strong rental season for us.
Okay.
But there are still places available in all of the towns. So
yeah.
I think for last minute, all the platforms are great. So
okay.
that can be a good place to start. But in terms of actual deals, I think if you can connect with a rental specialist, a rental agent in any of these communities, because they're really plugged into like what happened yesterday,
yeah.
who backed out, or what's going to be coming up maybe as last minute. So in terms of scoring deals, I think that's the way to go. You know, work your network or referral or word of mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, head in that way. Are there certain towns on the Cape right now that you're seeing more rentals available, or is it really open across the board?
You know, since COVID, a lot of properties that sold in that really heated COVID market, people bought them in some cases to rent, or in some cases to use them themselves, and after a couple of seasons decided to do a hybrid of using and renting. So the rental supply went up with the COVID market.
Oh.
So therefore, there are more places available to rent today than, say, 5 years ago.
Yeah, so if it wasn't really on your radar, then now is a great time to kind of get after it. So some people go to the Cape for a week, 2 weeks, and they just say, I want to make this permanent. I want to stay here. I want to either, go full-time in the summer, go full-time all year, or do the hybrid. What is the real estate market looking like right now to buy?
The market to buy, well, of course, I'm going to say it's a good time to buy.
It's always a good time to buy for you, right?
You know what? I think it is, because it's actually a pretty stable market right now. So again, going back to COVID market, we're all aware of the escalation in prices, and that's really stabilized. And it's, that's been interest rates, have not gone down.
Yeah.
So, but in some cases, that's made sellers have to be more competitive. I think the trend in buying, no matter what the price point is, if it's entry level or into our estates for millions of dollars, turnkey is a big thing with buyers, where they don't really have to do any work.
And that's all available.
It is available, and walkability. I mean, Cape Cod, we have these great downtowns, whether it be Chatham, Osterville, Harwichport, Provincetown. I mean, you name it, Falmouth. I mean, just so many of them.
Tons of places to go.
And walkability.
Walkability is huge. Well, the good news is that you guys can still score a deal this summer to check out maybe a neighborhood that you want to move to down the line. So, Paul, thank you so much for being here today. You guys score those deals. Soak every second of summer up.